convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers. We're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Acrisure. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
A win is a win for him. Whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They're going play action. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. 70.
Back to throw now. Man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46.
Ready, set.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Press away. Go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing from the gun here. They want him again. He goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That pass is caught by Wharton. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
A 10-yard gain.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State Prados. It's Shedeur Sanders.
People who get stuck on the last name or draft day fall will lose sight of the QB that this guy can be in the NFL. Confidence is a funny thing, especially from the outside, to judge what it may look like, what it may sound like, but I know this. You've got to have it to play in this league.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do and support that win. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the well again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
70 Rangers. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, and they really make tight ends a locker room favorite. I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing a 4th down. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Sanders going to throw on 4. This is hauled in by Harris. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense is set. First and 10. Looking out of the gun. Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38. It's second and 10. Throwing again here. Sanders. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And this is another incompletion. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Pass caught. It's Hunter. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Jets and their running back about to get back to work. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores.
Here we go.
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. He gives to Johnson on the option. Just a yard on the play block, but thanks to the previous penalty, they've now got 2nd and 4. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll call his own number. His game is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got it first to begin the fray. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He brushed him off with ease. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. We've set it down from the 37.
Come on. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Here we go. That's all 80. 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So out now comes the punter. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Steelers and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Get an even 40 out of that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another carry for him. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near the...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 13-0 lead. Ticker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
14. Jets nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets offense now set to take over. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the gun, Johnson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Second down now. They need 7. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Pass play now. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play. And they got a new set of downs too.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Hey!
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline.
Let's go! Pass the 60! There you go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they get to him again! And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
19 Tiger!
They'll throw it. Hits his running back. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Sanders sends it through. And that gets him back to within 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Steelers returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here.
19 Tigers. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Cowboy 80. 18. Ready.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
On the jump.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football.
Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from one. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's caught left side by Harris. And he's tackled for a short gain. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Sanders. That's Harris on the right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's a pickup of 9. And the Steelers have the first down.
Let's go.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Sanders going to look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at it.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Gonna throw this from the gun. Taken in by Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Sanders setting the pass. Complete out to the right. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Trap 50, trap 50.
First down.
Let's go
First
now.
and goal at the 9-yard
Ready.
line.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
He connects downfield. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the one.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Football is out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. So they'll have here first and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's on the crosser. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
And the Steelers first and 10 at the 38.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
They go to him again. And this time the defense rallies to him. He's stopped for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. And now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Ready, ready. 19, 70, Warriors 70.
From the gun on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Seventy Rangers. 18 Rattler, 19 Lions.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the fourth. Now as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hill now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Colston Loveland. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game.
21, Jets 10.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's a downfield work in the left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Sanders. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. The Jets take their first time out. 3rd and short here, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Ready? Warriors, step backing. 18, go.
Sanders going to throw on 4. This is hauled in by Harris. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Wow, wide open here, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Jets out to begin another drive. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton, and it's 3rd down.
19 target.
No throw, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, go.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Catch made left side by McConkey. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Len McConkey with a touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Jets make it an 11-point ball game.
Jets 17.
They'll set up for the onside kick that they must recover. Just 1 timeout left in their pocket. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught for the 1st. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. All set now, 1st and 10.
First down.
They're going to pass it here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Got to set this up quick.
It's 2nd down.
Second down pass play coming. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Lightning, 18.
3rd and long for him here. Steelers building pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they can